Hi, welcome to Chell's Kitchen. I'm Lisa Chell. Now, in one of my previous videos, I made a batch of hummus and I made a promise that I was going to show the viewers how to take hummus and make it into some incredible sauces. Now, in our household, one of our favorite meals, because it's so versatile and requires so little thinking, is a veggie bowl. And the basis of every veggie bowl is pretty much the same. You put some form of starch in there. That could be a yam, or it could be potatoes or rice or whole grain rice or quinoa. You've got some sort of carb there. And then you put in lots of raw vegetables, and pretty much I just open up the fridge and whatever I have in there, I shred or I grate or chop, and that goes as my raw vegetables. Everything goes together. Then some form of plant-based protein. That could be chickpeas or edamame, any kind of bean or pulse, could be tofu. And then you smother the whole thing in sauce. And that way you don't really have to have a bunch of recipes memorized. You just memorize the 4 basic components of this bowl: the starch, the vegetable protein, the raw veggies, and the sauce. And you can mix and match virtually limitless types of plant foods and spices and you name it. So I'm going to show you today how to make one of my favorite sauces with hummus, and I'm going to put a little bit of Asian flavor to it to go with the raw vegetables and plant protein that I made. So in this particular recipe, I take about a 1/4 cup of hummus. I don't know, I eyeball everything. You're not going to see me measuring too many things in Chell's Kitchen. I'm sorry. I really believe in intuitive cooking and cooking by taste and feel. So I start with the good, I don't know, maybe that was a 1/2 cup. Who knows? I juiced a lemon. So this is the juice of a lemon, maybe 1 1/2. I really like things lemony. If you've been watching my videos, you know that. And for the herbs in this one, I'm going to use cilantro. Now, I know how some of you feel about cilantro. I happen to love it. To me, this is a very tiny amount. You can use any other herb you like. Parsley, dill, thyme, oregano, basil. I mean, there's just limitless. Use your own taste buds. But this isn't Asian inspired. I'm using cilantro. I'm putting in 2 small cloves of garlic. I crushed them with the knife to open them up so they got a little bit smushed. And to take that little extra Asian flavor, I'm adding some sesame oil. Oh, sesame oil, it's just one of my favorite flavors. And something that I've discovered recently, this recipe doesn't necessarily need it. I love to add it because it just adds a real tart flavor, and it's salty and it's got probiotics. It's good for your guts. It's good for everything. And that is chickpea miso. So I buy my miso at the store. I haven't gotten into making it myself yet. So I put about a tablespoon of chickpea miso in there. And then some water. And I just realized that I forgot to bring the water around. I'm going to duck off camera for a second, or get my camera guy to get me some water. Once you start rolling, that's not a good time to remember things that you've left undone. I'll start building the bowl while he's filling up my water. Oh, thanks. So you were so fast, I don't even have to build the bowl. I'm going to throw in a little bit of water in there. Doesn't need salt because the chickpea miso is very salty. I'm going to turn on my high-powered blender. I can see that some of the hummus needs to be pushed down in there a little bit. Oh, that smells good. This sauce you can use for so many things. Oh, any salad. You can just pour it right on top of beans. Once you have a sauce like this in your fridge, if you have a bowl of beans, put it on top. If you have some rice, if you have some pasta, you can use this sauce on anything. Of course, salads being part of that. Let's build our bowl. I made some rice. My husband's favorite is white basmati rice. You see that a lot in Asia. I ate a lot of rice when we were trekking through Nepal. We're putting some rice in the bowl. The veggies that I happen to have in the fridge when I made the vegetable salad, so to speak. There's some romaine lettuce. There's some bean sprouts, yellow pepper, green onion, shredded mushrooms, and shredded carrots. And then I added organic edamame, raw edamame beans. So that's my protein. I mixed them all into the salad. So the protein is mixed in. And of course, remember, you've got chickpeas as the base of your hummus, as well as the chickpea miso. So for those of you who are worried that you don't get enough protein in plants, there's a lot of protein in this bowl. So we have the protein, the raw vegetables, the rice, and then we take the sauce and just smother that bowl with sauce. This sauce is healthy. It's low fat. You do not have to be concerned about smothering your food in the sauce. It's amazing. Let's take a little taste. I'm just mixing some of the veggies and the rice and the sauce together. This is one of my favorite meals. Oh my goodness. That is so incredible. And you could have used any vegetable in there. I just happen to have a bit more Asian flavor. Oh, and I forgot, I put some organic peanuts in there too. So that adds to some crunch and some extra protein. So I hope you like this hummus dressing recipe and this idea for bowls. You can just take it and run with it and make all sorts of variations that you love. Thanks for coming to Chell's Kitchen. I'd like to remind you, if you like this video or any of the other videos, please subscribe to my channel. And as always, I hope you live by the words that are very special to me: peace, love, and plants.